Louise with Louise McCarrett, and welcome to my channel. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all the subscribers, all you guys out there, ladies and gentlemen who have been supporting me this whole time, especially some of my longtime ones like Carolyn Perez, who I think was my very first subscriber. She's my wife, the artist. So every once in a while, you got to think back on some of the support that you've been given and never ever take it for granted, because it's precious, really. I mean, without the support of everybody, I probably would have just said the heck with it. So anyway, thank you. And if you're new here, I hope you're going to enjoy this and you join us as well. So this may be the first time I'm going to show you a dump and swirl. Now, I haven't done these before. These are brand new to me. Not like the Cloud Pearl Pour, which I had done a couple of years ago. But I want to do the dump and swirl as a practice or just some experience, because the dump and swirl is also another purling technique. And you could use satin enamels. I'm not. But the whole idea is an exercise in the purling activity. Now, if you have never heard of one and never seen one, you will be stunned when you see it, because it's really cool, as long as I can make it work out. So just like with the Cloud Pearl Pour, I've got the canvas prepped with some little black on the edges so that when this thinner paint gets to the edge, it bites, so the pearls can have something to cling on to as it's being stretched all over in Kingdom Come. So conceptually, from that perspective, it's very similar to the Cloud Pearl Pour. So is the tilting. It's just a different result in the way the paints are laid, and the different. It's just a different mechanism altogether. So without much further ado, I'm just going to get going here. I've got my colors here. All of these are mixed with about 2.5 parts American Floetrol with a dash of Liquitex pouring medium and water. And the paint is about 1/3 of the pouring medium. So that's my colors. I'll probably list that in the description. Here's my colors. I've got Artist Loft Soft Body White, which is the one, it's like in this one, but only it's the white container, the Soft Body White. Here's the consistency. Not as thin as the Cloud Pearl Pour, but it's pretty thin nonetheless. This is a DecoArt combination of jadeite and an emerald. Might be a little thinner than the other one. I may have to touch it up. This is DecoArt's Ice Blue. Gold, 24 karat gold by DecoArt. This is DecoArt's Worn Penny with a red oxide. Yes, and the second one that I did, I made a bigger canvas, and it didn't come out because I think the canvas sagged in the middle. I didn't prep the back by squirting it with water. This is Obsidian, and also some black base by DecoArt. I'm going to add a little more paint to that to thicken it up. I just need to thicken it up just a little bit, and paint is the best way to do that. That's this jadeite. To give it a mix. Just want to have a little more body. Still can use some more. Yeah, it's the consistency that's more important than necessarily the recipe. All right, that's a little better. Give it a little more mixing. And when I get going on this, it's going to be boom, done. Because this is a quick technique, and there's not a whole lot of embellishments that you do. So let's just get going. I did level this out. Hopefully I don't have anything tilt in one way or the other. All right, everyone, spoiler alert. This first one does not work out, and I'll show you the process and get through it real quick, and then we'll get to the good stuff right after that. But I wanted to leave this in so you can see what I did. All right, here we go. Still trying to get a judge on how much I need. I'll call that good. Here we go. So we're going to go to one corner. Pull back a little bit. I'm going to sneak it on over to the other corner. Pull it back. Get down to this corner that's nearby. I sure hope I have enough paint. I'll be very sad if I don't have enough paint. Hard tilt. Not enough paint. Oh, I've got plenty of paint. Okay. Well, I've learned something here. I need more paint. I don't think I'm going to get there. Well, this is a bummer, because everything's going to go wonkadoodle. Okay. Okay. All right, we'll do this again. I'm going to put down enough paint this time. All right, everyone, I'm going to speed through the scraping here, but I just wanted to show you what I had to do to get the canvas back into condition to get ready to do it again with what I've learned from the first time. And I've kept this in just so you can see exactly what I had to go through, so you don't have to do this yourself, hopefully. Oh, okay, let's try it again. More paint this time. More paint. It's the white. Fortunately, I've got plenty of paint here. The green. Just lay down the paint. Blue. Back to a little bit of white. Gold. Warren Penny. We're not going to have a paint shortage this time. And the black. All right. Fortunately, I got plenty of this too, so let's give it a big fat dump. Let's make sure we have enough. I'm going to inset here for reference where we were the last time before we started tilting out. I probably have way too much, but I rather have more too much than not enough at this point. Bring it back. Other side. Bring it back. This corner. Bring it back. Got something in there. Bring it back. Now this time I hope I took enough paint off. It's always learning. And there's something in there and I don't know what it is. What do we have here? Gotcha. All right, so this is where we are. I think I had too much paint. So I'm going to put this on time lapse and let the camera just pick up everything that's going to happen in the next 30 minutes. I'll come in and I'll torch it a little bit here and there. In fact, I'll give it a torch right now. We'll see what happens. But I think I have too much black on now. So that's about it. I'm bouncing the canvas a little bit to help bounce the air bubbles up. I'm going here at 55 times the speed so you can see the time lapse of this as it develops over the course of about 30 or 40 minutes. So here's how it developed over that time. I think I'm going to put this guy to bed. So here I'm going to show you the wet results after about 45 minutes from tilting. These pearls are really cute, especially the ones toward the middle. And all of my obsidian, except for that little tiny bit up there, went away. I don't know what to think. Look at some of these cute little guys. Look at these, really pretty. I love the color combination. This is really nice. At least I have color, not like the pearl cloud. So when that's a final wrap, here are the final dry and varnished results. I have to admit, it took me a minute to kind of warm up to this whole idea, but in the end, I kind of really like this. It's really interesting and different. On the first one that I did, I think I might try to do something embellishing on it and see what we come up with. But anyway, that's all I have for here. If you're new here, please subscribe, hit the bell and all. You'll get all my latest art tutorials. I do try to keep it fresh with exploring different techniques and different art forms and mediums. So that's all for now, everybody. Take care. Till next time.